Hi, thank you for joining Pleasant Hill United Methodist Church for the Upper Room Devotion today, which is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2020. This devotion was submitted by Bob Peterson of Texas. The passage suggested to read today is Joshua 4, 1 through 7. The focal verse for this devotion is Matthew 28:20. Jesus said, "Remember, I am with you always, even to the end of the age." This devotion is entitled Always. I was driving our church shuttle bus, taking some of our members on a trip to Houston. When we travel, we have a backup SUV following us in case of a bus problem or a passenger emergency. As usual, we made a stop at a restaurant along the way. As we were leaving, I wanted to be sure the SUV was behind us. However, I couldn't see it in my side view mirrors, and the bus had no rear view mirror. I thought maybe the driver had not started yet or had gone on ahead of me. I circled around the restaurant twice looking for the SUV, but it was nowhere to be found. Finally, I called the driver and asked, "Where are you?" He answered, "I am right behind you, and I'm wondering why we keep circling the restaurant." He was right there with me all the time. Even though I cannot see God, I trust God's promises. My trust is strengthened by remembering the many times I've seen God's grace at work in my life. Sometimes God's presence is only apparent in looking back on my life, so I find it helpful to remember the ways God has helped me in the past. Even though it is sometimes difficult to feel God's presence, God promises to be with us always. Our thought for the day is, when have I most recently sensed God's presence? Our prayer focus is on bus drivers. I invite you to pray with me. Ever-present God, thank you for your promise always to be with us. During hard times, help us to remember your faithfulness to us. Amen. Thank you for joining us. I hope that you have a great day, and I hope you join us as we begin 2021. God bless you.